What's going on? How you doing? This video gonna be a little bit different than what I usually do, but I sometimes I'm gonna do these more retrospective personal videos, and the video gonna be about if you can relate to it, you know where I'm going with this. So when you were younger and stuff like that, some people thought, oh, you too skinny, you need to put meat on your bones. And then you did, and then eventually oh, you got time, you had meat on your bones, but you felt too big, you didn't feel the same. So it's like, well, how do you keep the weight off? How do you get back to, not saying necessarily that you got to when you were in high school or, in your 20s, but how do you get it back? What do you do? Because it's hard as time goes on to take that weight off and to get that type of thing again, and that energy. It's a real twisted thing because your metabolism and so on and so forth. But it's funny how, ain't it funny how the way you look in school, someone might say you look puny, but if you are 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, God willing, people say you look great because you're thinner. Ain't it funny how the weight cycle goes in life and how people, what they think of in one way, in one capacity, is embraced in another capacity in another scene. It's amazing how that goes. It's like, okay, now it's fashionable. Wasn't fashionable at the time, you know. And it comes a time where people either be comfortable in their skin or they're not. But weight is always an issue, and it covers both genders, male and female go through that. People say stuff, they imply stuff. Sometimes your body wasn't meant to be there. And then the funniest thing as you get older, you're actually better off keeping it off because then you don't have the same type of health issues and, you know, different variations of heart disease and your sugar intake and your salt and your insulin, just things that can hit you at any age. Don't think that because you get to a certain age you can become diabetic. I know people that were in their teens that were pencil, like pencil skin thin, and they got it. So, it's how you take care of your body. It's like a process, and it's important to get a grasp of that because your health is your wealth. But it's interesting how that judgment is about how you look in, with your size. And yet it's ironic that if you get to a certain age and you carry that weight off of you, people are real complimentary of you. They're like, wow, how do you do this? What did you do? And what was your secret? And I don't tell anybody, I say, well, you exercise, you drink lots of water, you get lots of rest, you keep a lot of laughter in your life, you watch your diet. I'm for the vegetarian vegan lifestyle. There's no meat that I want to ever touch. And I don't really think it should have a place, but that's a personal choice. Can't tell nobody what to do. But there's things that psychologically you start to gravitate towards that makes sense to where you are spiritually and psychologically. But I wanted to talk about a different subject though this time, how you process the weight on your body through your life. Because it's something that I don't think that, people really go through, doesn't get talked about. And then all of a sudden that you get to that point where it's like, okay, well then you end up going back to that, you know. Unless of course you get lazy and you just don't care and then you eat whatever you want and do what you want. Get people to do that. Fine and dandy. Just a conversation piece I'm having here. So periodically I might throw a topic out there. And if you got thoughts about it, feel free to please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments. And I do respond. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share if you like. I'm out.